All right, now that we have created these component-based things, we're going to start putting or changing, refactoring our add product here. So locate this, locate the part where you have the try block, the first one. So make sure you mark the correct part, just the two if statements and the tokens. So the only the first thing you have in here right now would be the response. Now I'm going to use JavaScript destructuring, just as we did before. So if I go to the admin page, where we grab the products or error loading fetch products, whatever we're doing in the add product as well. This is the name of the function we want to grab it from. This is the part we want to, so only using parts we need in this case. We actually need everything here, but we're still using destructuring. So destructuring in the token and user ID from the actual function we have here. So that's the first part. Basically, we just copied in what we deleted as an instruction. So now I can use this everywhere by you just copying this one in. Second thing is I want to validate the product. This is my next step. I want to make sure that validate product, and I want to pass through the product. So whenever we are creating a product, this one here, which is making sure to use the new product interface, make sure that there's no blank spaces in the product name. Good. So the final thing for now, we'll make more of course, is we want to use the set value default values up here as well. So I'm going to create one called product with defaults like this. And don't worry about this, we'll fix this in a moment. This will, if you hover this one, you can see the structure that we're using. It's just saying we are assigning and declaring and not using it and so on. But we need to make sure we pass through the same thing. So product with the new product, and the user ID is a string. And we do this down here. So we now have this basically in here, and we have a if statement, and we have grab the token. So that's like, 15, 20 lines of code. But we narrowed it down to 3. That's one part of it when we're doing refactoring. That's not all. But it's also important that we can now reuse these for different things. The best one we can probably use is this one here, because we need token and user IDs for more than one thing. So we can reuse this throughout our system now by just copy pasting this in. Right. Scroll down a little bit where you have the stringify here. And I'm going to show you this first, but this part here, this is basically what we have up here now. So we don't need it here because this is also hard-coded. I could, if I were just doing normal JavaScript, use the product.isHidden and then pass them through, and then we could set it up like this. But again, we want to use component-based programming. So we're going to remove this, and you're also going to remove the object. So the only thing you have right now left should be JSON stringify and the blue parentheses or whatever color scheme you're using. So the method of stringify. The thing we want to pass through is quite simple. It is our product with the default. So copy this and pass this through, and then again, remove that error. Still have the error of products, but again, fixing it soon. But this will now pass through the dynamic value because we already tested this in here. So whenever we update this, when we of course added ref, it will be stored in Vue, and then Vue would actually use this and pass it through to Mongo. And we can also see when we hover this product with defaults, we excluded or omitted the underscore ID. I can move it up here. The first one is name, and we have created by down here as well. So everything seems to be working as it should right now. And lucky me, last time, a couple of times ago, I said we needed a new product. So, and where I just mentioned we don't have it yet, we have it now. Great. So in the next video, we will start finishing up how we can actually start pushing through a new product.